Tonight, from
Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. Looking for Diggs, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Kirby Joseph.
Wow, just one snap in, partner, and the complexion of this game has already changed because for the defensive side, they just handed their offense a short field and a big early advantage. And even though it's only the first snap of the game, we're going to look back on this one and see if it has lasting effects as this game moves on.
After the interception, here's Goff.
They'll try and set up the screen to Swift. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10. First carry for DeAndre Swift.
Down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
They stay on the ground. This time it's Williams. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2. A third down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
First and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points. Swift will take this one in. It's a Lions touchdown.
A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know it sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front, offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
Michael Badgley on for the extra point. It's up, it's good, and the Lions lead 7-0. So that drive, 4 plays, and it's culminated by a 2-yard touchdown run. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
So here come the Bills out for their second drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Meanwhile, Allen's throw here taken in by Knox. Finding room at midfield. Look at the big man rumble. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line.
We know he's good at catching the football, but then after the catch, he's got escapability.
Not only that, he's got some toughness as well, because you know he's coached very hard to make sure he battles through, breaks tackles, and then they finish with, but don't fumble the football.
They follow up that gigantic gain with the tiniest of pickups, 1 yard.
2nd and 9.
Allen now looks to throw toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Oh, they were so close. That close to their first points of the game. Just needed to hang on just a second longer, but he couldn't complete the process of the catch through the jostling from the defender.
And he comes back with one complete.
And the Bills are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, you just need the tip of the ball to cross the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up in great shape with first and goal.
They run here with Singletary. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. Allen.
A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
They've given him some different looks here defensively in the early going. He's only hit 2 of his first 5 passes. With a big third down coming up, he's hoping he's got a play dialed up that can take advantage of whatever the defense throws at him.
Allen now on 3rd and goal. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Boy, such a good drive. You'd hate to have it end in 3. Do you think about going for it?
Absolutely. I mean, the fact that they've moved the ball so well should lead you to the decision that maybe we should go for it right here. Also, as a head coach, show some confidence in your team. Let them know you think they can go get it.
They'll run for it with Hines. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Buffalo. Nyheim Hines taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Bills' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Extra point by Bass, up and good. 9 plays. And it's culminated by a 2-yard touchdown run. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. Back onto the field come the Lions for their 2nd overall drive. A lot of time for this unit to game plan on the sideline after that drive that they watched the other side just score. But remember, last time they were out, they scored as well. We'll see if they can seize that momentum right back.
And they have had a lot of time to cool off from reaching the end zone the last time. So have they been able to keep themselves mentally sharp and into this game, even though they haven't been on the field? And you and I both know, one big play, though, gets them right back up to that level.
On 2nd and 9, Goff. That throw taken in by Jamison Williams. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. 22 yards there, a 1st down.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, and here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up 2nd down. These two teams all tied after 1. Throwing again on 2nd down. Goff. He's airing it out for Williams. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And the Bills are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line. Boy, that one was in the air for an agonizingly long time.
Just begging to be picked off, wasn't it? It's one thing if you're throwing a ball like that, trying to throw someone open or lead them into an area. But that ball needed to be thrown with a lot more conviction. As a result, it's an easy interception.
So after the INT, it's Allen. That's caught by Gabriel Davis. And they're able to get this one across the 35. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a 1st down.
Allen going to fire quickly and get it to Diggs out wide. Only able to gain a couple there, and it's 2nd down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
And good running there as he'll take this all the way up to midfield. 12 yards that time and a Bills 1st down.
Well, how many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifted, can make moves, make people.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Lions are going to take possession of the football. So consecutive interceptions here early on in this one, and maybe setting the tone, Charles, for a game where the defense really takes center stage.
And don't you think that both offenses are really catching a bit from their coaching staff about avoiding these turnovers that we've seen early. I think both teams are trying to find an advantage. We know that. Can one of them...
He's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown. DJ Chark, 41 yards. And the Lions have taken the lead. Here's Badgley now to try to add the PAT. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. Those are the kind of drives they like on offense, from the coordinator to the quarterback, the line, everybody. One-play drive and into the end zone for 6. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he returns this to the 22. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. And 2 interceptions thrown here in this first half. You hear it, no matter the sport, they say the great athletes, they can kind of have a short-term memory, but that's easier said than done.
It is easier said than done, but I played...
It's caught inside the 25. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Gabriel Davis, 78 yards. And the Bills are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And we are tied at 14. Well, the offense wasn't out there for a long time, but they were out there for a good time. One play, and they're able to hit pay dirt. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more. So here come the Lions now. And right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on. Both sides moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. I mean, we haven't even left the first half. Charles, a fight for it, and this is caught. What a catch. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Here's Goff. Open man, and he's got Williams. Touchdown, Lions. A great effort there. 26 yards. And the Lions have broken our tie as they take the lead. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And the lead is now 21-14. The long touchdown pass gets him 6 on a very, very tidy 2-play drive that time. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Takes it at the 7.
Well, a dangerous return man showing it here. Still going past the 30.
And how about that return? Inside the 20-yard line.
And that's the type of return that puts a tremendous amount of pressure on the defense now. They've got to go out on the field almost like it's a sudden change, almost like it's a turnover. They've got to go out there and try and stop them. But, boy, what a tough spot they're in.
Allen now on 1st down. And this is caught for a Bills touchdown.
Gabriel Davis
with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half.
And the Bills are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Bass on for the extra point.
He's got it, and we're all tied at 21. Well, they got the ball in great field position. 1 play later, boom, end zone. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away.
And we'll see a return here from the end zone.
And he's going to be out of bounds. Here's the run back. Will leave him shy of the 20-yard line. The Lions offense, they get ready to head back onto the field. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Goff. And this is incomplete.
Well, they approach this drive with a lot of confidence and tried to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get. Their momentum going again.
Throwing on 3rd. Goff. Wright's got it. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. 2nd quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. Give them 22 there on the 3rd down conversion. On 1st and 10, Goff. He's airing it out for Williams.
And this is incomplete. Well played defensively. Nearly had the interception, but it's 2nd down.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Goff. He's airing it out for Williams. A leap, and he's got it. He got it. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line.
2nd and 6 from the 10.
Goff now looks to throw. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. Goff now to throw. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete.
Here's Swift.
And no signal yet. I don't think he got in. He didn't. They'll mark him at the 1. Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal.
One more time with Swift.
And that play's not going to get him in as he stopped right at about the line of scrimmage. They've been stopped twice at the 1. Can they finally break through on? And this time he is in.
DeAndre Swift
with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half.
And the Lions will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. So the 2nd down run didn't work. They run it again on 3rd down and get in. I wasn't sure if they might pass it, Charles. We know that they like to mix it up down here around the goal line.
Yeah, almost felt like the offensive line said, forget mixing it up. Let's call our favorite running play over our best blockers, and let's get this one in.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Bills offense now for one final time in this first half.
And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
He's got the hook up with Diggs. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Stephon Diggs
as the first half is winding down. And the Bills have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half. Tyler Bass now for the point after. He's got it. This thing's turning a bit wild here. We're tied at 28. One of the shortest drives you'll ever see. One play, 75 yards, 6 points. So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And with only 9 seconds remaining, well, not much time, we'll see how they play this. He's airing it out for Williams. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
These two teams in this first half, it's been fun. Back and forth, back and forth. Well, it's not fun for the defensive coordinators, but offensive coordinators are enjoying it.
Yeah, they're having streaks here, aren't they? Being able to put scores together and really bunch them up, and we have a tight game here. You know, we often talk about having the right shoes for the right...
All right, hang on. We'll jump over halftime. Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter three? And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30, right about the 29. The Lions offense now with a football first here to begin quarter number 3. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The pass... working awfully well, and most importantly, partner...
Yeah, they went into the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
Another try after the first down sack. Goff. And that's to Amon-Ra St. Brown. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
From the 50, it's Goff. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the third quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. A big gainer there on the catch and run, 37 yards. Big plays back and forth just continue. Both offenses excelling.
And I hear the excitement in your voice while you're calling this game. This hurts my soul as a defensive player, watching these teams go up and down the field and put points on the board.
Do me a favor the rest of the way. Sit back, relax, and just appreciate the offensive dominance that's going on out here.
I'll give it a shot. Let's give this defense some credit now. They let the guys get downfield. But when push came to shove, they stood their ground, and now they'll likely force a field goal attempt.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Goff. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker. And the Bilsons are going to take over at their own 28-yard line. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in, coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
Now left side on the swing pass. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
On play action, Allen. And that is incomplete. Fair to say the secondary play, whichever side you're on, hasn't really been a glowing exhibition so far, but a nice job there to prevent a long completion.
I agree with you, but at some point, someone had to make a play and try and stop this exhibition of almost speed.
Stephon Diggs. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Stephon Diggs. His second touchdown of the night. And the Bills are an extra point away from evening this one up.
I know Paul Revere talked about by land or by sea, right? You know, one by land, two by sea. He didn't mention air because right now we're seeing a big-time performance, aren't we? That's 2 touchdowns so far in this game.
Where'd you pull that one from?
And, you know, every now and then I actually listened in history class.
And you're just a scholar all the way around. You're reading all the time. I like that you fit that into the broadcast.
You know, I just grab a nugget when I can.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he's going to be out of bounds here right at the 20-yard line. And Detroit getting set to go now. As this offense takes the field against CD, remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive. And he's got a man, complete. There he goes, right side. And in for the Lions touchdown. 4 touchdown passes now for Jared Goff. And the Lions are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And the lead is up to 8. Those are the ones the offensive coordinators dream about. One-play drives from that distance. What an effort. It results in the touchdown. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This taken in at the goal line. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. The football back to the Bills and Stephon Diggs. Seems like the measuring stick for a receiver for a great game is 100 yards. Well, he's well past that now.
And as we analyze how he's getting them, that's where it really becomes fun because, let's face it, they keep sending coverage at him, keep trying to put the pressure on, yet he finds ways downfield and finds openings. That's a really crafty receiver.
On play action, Allen. The throw on target to his receiver, McKenzie. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's McKenzie. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Isaiah McKenzie. 36 yards. And the Bills are back within a couple of the lead. And he'll get into the end zone, and those 2 points are going to tie the game. So they go with a pass, and it works there on the 2-point try. Charles, just in general, what are your thoughts passing versus running on 2-point conversion? Situational?
It is situational, and you have to know your team. What is your strength? Because so many people think you have to throw the ball in a 2-point conversion, but the stats will tell you that running it is about as proficient. So know your team and go to your strength.
And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Detroit's offense ready to take over. And their lead has evaporated in this 3rd quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. Now a throw here to his running back. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now it's gone. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, he certainly didn't like what he saw at all from the coverage on his primary reads, and he didn't even have any luck trying to get back to his safety valve. Give defense a credit. Coverage was in lockdown mode everywhere.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Throwing again is Goff. And that's out to the flat for Swift. And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. They go ahead and snap it. Goff. He'll buy some time right. Complete to right. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line.
Well, it all came together on that one, didn't it?
Big-time throw on 4th.
Now that had to feel good, didn't it? Taking that type of a gamble there and making it pay off. What a throw.
And tough as a receiver because no matter how perfect the pass, you know it's 4th down and you got to convert.
A little bit of extra pressure, but he overcame it.
So a moment to catch our collective breath after the 4th down conversion. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. On 1st and 10, it's Swift. And some space here. 20. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. 44 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot. So now following the big play, they've got a 1st and goal all the way down at the 10. Once again, it's Swift. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. DeAndre Swift. A 10-yard touchdown run. And the Lions answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the 4th. Extra point by Badgley up and good. And they will take a 7-point lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25. The Bills offense coming out, ready to take over. They now trail by 7 after that last touchdown here in the 4th quarter. What a big spot for this offense. See if they can cobble something together on this drive. The first play of the drive there is incomplete.
Well, he certainly thought he had an open look beyond the 1st down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. A play fake to Singletary, and now it's Allen. He's got the connection over the middle to Diggs. Allen off the play fake. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. And just like he did, almost winning the Heisman in Michigan, rookie Aiden Hutchinson blows up the play. Well, on that one, they go with the play fake, CD, but I don't think anybody really was fooled. All eyes were fixated on the quarterback, and they got him to the ground.
And to run this play successfully, you've got to make sure that everyone is doing their part. You actually have to sell this play. You've got to sell the run action. Otherwise, why do you stop at the running back? You just run straight for the quarterback and put him on the ground.
It's complete to Diggs. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. That goes for a gain of 31.
A very nice job right there, working the middle of the field, able to create some separation and then utilize it to not just make the catch, but turn upfield once he got the ball in his hands.
Another target for Stephon Diggs, and he brings it in. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a 2nd and about a foot.
Here's Hines. And he takes it in across the chalk for a Bills touchdown. Nyheim Hines with his second touchdown of the night.
And the Bills are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the fourth. So this drive spans 7 plays. And it's finished off with a 5-yard touchdown run. So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this fourth quarter.
And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23. And Detroit getting set to go now. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again?
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing something, I'm going to continue. And I think that that's exactly what they'll look to do. But the beauty is the balance that they've created sets up opportunities for big plays. Looks like a run, turn it into a play action, and throw one deep.
And this will wind up a Lions first down as he's able to get this up to the 37-yard line. 68 yards for him on the ground now and 3 touchdowns to go along with it. Getting down to the good stuff, all tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
38.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Now it's gone. Launches deep. A jump ball, and this is caught. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10.
Goff a handoff here to Swift. Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. 2nd down.
Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game.
2nd and 6. No, scratch that. 2nd and 7. They will run straight ahead with Swift.
And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. A game-winning field goal will be a chip shot from here. Let's see how they play it on 1st and goal.
From the gun, here's Swift.
And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
So now then the penalty's got him set up with a 1st and goal.
They run out of the gun with Swift.
And he'll get it down close to the goal line, but not quite in. Now the Bills will use the 2nd of their timeouts as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the ball game. Now what's the thinking here? Because a touchdown would be nice, but you've ensured yourself a chance at 3 in the lead, so how worried are you about the 6?
You're not very worried about if you're confident in your kicker. And if you got a kicker who can put it through the post, you feel really good about trying to bleed that clock down. In an ideal scenario, your kicker puts it through the post as the clock hits zeros.
Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal.
They'll run with Swift.
And he's in for the touchdown. And in the final seconds, forget overtime. They've just likely won this thing in regulation.
And that score in this time frame That's like a big reveal at the end of a great movie, isn't it? Out of nowhere, almost, it appears, they get it done. How about that score?
Finishes like this is why we love sports. This is why we love the game of football.
So glad that we get to be here to watch this one.
Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out. But I don't think there's any worries with this group right now. This is a hungry group, and they want to keep building off of their last drive. Now they just want the officials to hurry up and place the ball so they can snap it and get back to work.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over.
Well, it took us until the final play, Charles, to officially decide a winner. Although on that last play they were so backed up, it would have taken a miracle, and they couldn't get that miracle done.
Well, I like how you stayed with it because we both knew that this had to go down to the last play, and neither side was going to exhale until that play concluded because we've seen the improbable before. A couple of laterals, maybe some poor defense on the back end. They might have gone all the way to the end zone. In this case, though, it didn't happen. Perhaps next time.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. It's a win for the Lions as we say so long from Ford Field.